The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From midfield, here's Brady.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 56.
Now Brady again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, Hatcher. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second down and goal. Brady. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Robinson.
No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate, because we're going to score.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
There's Chris Olave.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Saints. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hatcher. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Brady. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 8 coming up.
To throw, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Again, it's Brady.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
The score, Commanders 10, Saints 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Trey Flowers picks it, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Kamara try the right side.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
and that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
we see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To throw is Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
field goal unit, and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Up the middle they go. Hatcher, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Cole Turner.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Commanders 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go now.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check pass, check pass.
2nd and 4.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a handoff up the middle. Hatcher, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down now. Hatcher, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Kamara. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brady now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Brady got to have this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Both team's working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Quick throw to Olave.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept them short of the marker. Here we go with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
You say what? Yeah, it is, bro. It is. It is trash, though. Yeah, this mug be trash, bro.
To the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yeah, bro, the picks be so crazy. Like that first one I threw in the middle of the field, he threw it way past my receiver, bro, right to your safety. I'm just like, damn.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
DB undercut it every time. Can't throw no corner route, can't throw nothing.
Deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And then the DBs go after the balls way better than receivers.
Shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rashad Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you see it in their touchdown.
Oh, what?
Touchdown. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
Oh, perfect right there, boy.
Every touchdown for them is going via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this.
I sure hate I lost my last game. It was a sim. That's how I lost my last game on a sim because I wasn't able to play. Shit, I was on a little 4-game winning streak. Yeah, I needed to get back on the win column for sure.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves
okay.
spiral out of control.
Yeah, I had a long day yesterday, man. I just gave him the...
And this is where the coach is walking.
Oh, my God, bro. How you get beat that bad, though?
27.
A huge play there for Washington.
Boy,
48 yards.
nigga got beat. Ain't none of my corners really elite except Lattimore. I got Taylor over there. He pretty good, though. He good, though. My team really throwing together, bro.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. We knew this was going to be a tall order.
And then the DBs don't drop shit. They gonna catch it every time, bro.
Interception puts it in. Any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a
Right.
touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking
I'm telling you.
isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
2nd and 12.
Yeah.
You have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. His big game continues. Already has his 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage.
Boy, Olave balled out today.
Been in this game. We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the
Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
They're going to look to throw.
Just give me a little more time in that pocket, man. Damn.
Their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do.
Rather a sack than a pick, though. Shit.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
You said they saw you out this game?
Following a punt of 41.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, bro, I was gonna take this dub regardless, man. Yeah, I hear you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into
Hella
interceptions.
turnovers, boy,
So
always.
he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And not
Hella.
much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Look at that.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
Damn, I should have did that. Gotta minimize these picks on the rookie, man. Shit. Shouldn't even be throwing the ball. Should have just got it over with.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Being chased out left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete.
Nah, to all the ones, that's the one that really should have been the pick. Shit.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one.
You got a pretty good rookie?
Not as long as they hold this lead.
You got a pretty good rookie quarterback? That's what I'm playing with.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson.
No way, dog. Stop it.
Consolation prize there. He's into the end zone.
Boy, Madden's so trash.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And I'm in prevent defense. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later.
Good game, man.
Make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay? Touchdown and a successful 2 points.
Some sort of ability. So for the Saints, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
so cold.